Here is Onyekuru. What's we going to see from this one? Swings in the cross on Mark Miranchuk. Well, what a start for us then. I can't even like be angry or anything like that. I mean, it's just poor defensively. Why is Miranchuk completely free on his own in the box there? Diakabi, Paredes, get in the back of the net. What a strike that is from Leandro Paredes. Villarreal 1, Everton 1. Half hour gone here. What an effort this is. Full-time whistle, 1-1. It's not a good result by the grand scheme of things. Hudson-Odoi, Paredes, really nicely worked. Paredes, Luka Jovic, this time no mistake from the Serbian. Everton 0, Villarreal 1. 40 minutes in, and there is the breakthrough. Luka Jovic. Jovic and Sisto combine. Sisto, Van der Beek. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. That is absolutely phenomenal. Some really difficult teams who come up against who put in some good performances against us. But here we go then. Luka Jovic through from Van der Beek. Jovic pulls it back on the right foot. He might have missed chances, but I tell you what, this guy is pretty much insane. What a goal this is. It really got into the back of the net, but it doesn't matter because that should do it then for this game. And we are going to be heading through to a semi-final of the Europa League. Who awaits us? Let's find out. Relief more than anything. We did the job tonight and we made it look convincing. To be fair, Everton didn't really pose too much of a threat outside the early stages of the first leg. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode, and welcome back to the second video of the day on this Saturday. I hope you've had a great Saturday. Hopefully you've enjoyed the two videos that come out. Admittedly, they have come out at later upload times than usual, but still we managed to get the double upload out on this Saturday. So today's Career Mode, we are purely focusing on La Liga. There's 3 games coming your way today. First up, a post-com against Celta Vigo, followed by live games against Atletico Madrid and Sevilla as we look to secure the La Liga title right here today. We might do it, we might not. You'll have to wait and see. I showed you the table just there, so you can see what it currently stands at between us and Barcelona right now, where the two sides looking likely for this title. And then, of course, following on from this, tomorrow I'm going to give you guys another Career Mode episode, and that will be the double leg header semi-final of the Europa League against Chelsea. But for today, our focus is purely on La Liga and trying to get our hands on that trophy. So first up, like I said, post-com against Celta, but we will jump to live very, very soon for the other 2 games. 2 minutes into this one, by the way, we had a penalty kick. Now, we were at home, and we are still unbeaten, of course, in the league as well. So the home games that I would usually be simming at this stage, if we had already lost, I'm now actually playing because we are so close to that full unbeaten season like we did last year in Holland with the Graafschap. I'm looking at this and thinking to myself, I want to kind of get another one if we can do it. If we can, that's fantastic. But if not, I'm not too worried about that. So I am playing more home games than I would have normally not done. Like I would have probably simmed this. Celta are struggling this season. They're not having a fantastic year. We were 2-0 up inside 15 minutes. You know, for them, it was a big ask. They were coming up against one of the top scoring sides in the division. We were head and shoulders above the rest of a lot of the Spanish teams this year, up until our momentary blip in form, if you will. So I kind of felt like this game right here, I could have probably gotten away with simming if I wanted to do that. But I just decided to play it anyway. And we were 2-0 up. And for most of the second half, we were just in cruise control. Basically just trying to see it out. I mean, some good skill here from Firpo as he finds the ball into Chukwueze, who makes it 3-0 for us. Ultimately, that was all we had in store for this first game. Basically 3 shots, 3 goals. So, yeah, it was a fairly easy victory, I want to call it, against Celta here. But it's to be expected. They were down the bottom side of the table. We, on the other hand, right up there at the top. So you can somewhat come to expect a result like this when we were playing against them. However, the other 2 games feature Atletico Madrid in the top 6 and Sevilla in the top 10. So that's where, if we're going to slip up, it's probably going to be on those games. So we'll see how we get on in just a few moments in those live games. But another victory for us is massive. I will tell you right now, I made a mistake in the first game, but I noticed it pretty quickly. I forgot to press record. I'm blaming the heat. But yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's jump to live. I'm going to apologise. I've just realised as I began this that I didn't actually click the record button. I'm going to blame it on the heat right now because it is pretty warm, but my mistake. So I talked about the fact that we're coming into this game against Atletico Madrid, and as it stands, Barcelona have just won, and we've actually just gone 1-0 up here, so I can show you the goal at least. Can I? Yes, I can. So I can show you the goal that we scored, so you do actually see it. I don't know why I didn't click. I was sure I pressed start record. Anyway, here is the goal as it plays out then. And yeah, so to just give you the background of what I was talking about, Barcelona just won. So we are now only 4 points ahead with the game in hand, and we have to try and keep it going here. With the game against Chelsea coming up straight after Sevilla in the league, the Sevilla game follows this one, I had to think about my team selection. So that is the 11 that we've gone with. Alvarez on the left-hand side, I've highlighted as a bit of an issue. I genuinely do not know what happened. Maybe I didn't actually click actually on the start record button. I don't know. But anyway, 1-0 up in the game. At least I've realised only 15 minutes in. Let's begin then with the game itself. That was the goal from Patrick, who's got us in front here. Ball in. Oh my goodness me, Kramrich. I'm glad I got that one on the record. Atletico back on level terms, and it's a fantastic equaliser. I mean, the cross comes in. Worry about the marking there. Why have we got Patrick from central midfield marking, I think, a striker? Is he a striker, Kramrich? I think he is. What a volley. Oh, man, what a goal. Well worthy of an equaliser. I mean, yeah, I think Andre Kramrich is a striker. So my question is, why have we got Patrick marking him, not one of our centre-backs? I don't know. Can't really complain about the finish, though. What a finish that is. And immediately, as we have the lead, it is now back on level terms. As we look for Sisto through the middle. And I believe it's touched Sisto on the way through. It has done, so it will only be the goal kick. Half an hour in here, 1-1. I'm expecting this to be quite a close game anyway, but a bit frustrated by the way we let that one go in. Approaching half-time here. I have to admit, right, in the recent form, Jovic really has not hit the heights that we know he's capable of. And that's why he's falling back a little bit in the goal-scoring charts. That's why Wesley's been able to catch up. Sisto trying to make that. And it's well tackled by Dickman, and he's going to play his way out. So it's looking like it's going to be half-time. 1-1 here, which is an all-right result for us in the first half. But I would like to try and get in front in the second if we can. We were, of course, in front in the early stages. But that was cancelled out brilliantly through Kramrich. My worry is we're not seeing much of Jovic in recent performances. Needs to try and find a way that he can get involved. He has scored a couple of goals. Real Madrid springs to mind when he scored that equaliser. But he's just looking like a shadow of the player that we know we've got. You know, in the early stages of the season, he was fantastic. And then now, it doesn't look the same. I don't know what's wrong with him. Bit of a mix-up there from Atletico as the second half gets underway, though, as they give away possession. Hudson-Odoi trying to find a way forward. Callum Hudson-Odoi through towards Sisto. What an interception that is. Great defending, man. Here is Van der Beek. Donny Van der Beek. Patrick making a move through the middle. Has gone to Patrick instead. Offside flag is now up. I was going to say, I was expecting it to come. I saw the pass on, and then when I initially played it, I didn't play it quick enough, and I thought he's offside. Oh, it is very close, though. Patrick missed the chance anyway, so it wouldn't have counted even if he'd have scored, because he was, in fact, offside, as I did suspect. But positive that we could break through. We just need to make sure we're onside next time. My worry, though, is here. Look at this. Like, so it seems a little bit easy for Atletico all of a sudden. We've just taken out our own player, and that shot was straight at Asenio, who cannot catch it. And now we've got a defender corner. Look at this here. Diakabi, I think it is, just completely wipes out Paredes. And then Atletico have a shot. Do we want to make this easy for our opponents or something? Because that seemed like what we were doing there. Costa's header from the near post straight at Asenio. This time he does catch it, thankfully. But what on earth were we doing? Taking out each other there in that run-up. Stupid. Patrick carrying forward, finds Luka Jovic. Jovic in a little bit of space. And that is the Luka Jovic that we were requiring. It's made by Patrick, but it's finished by Jovic. 30 to go, back in front here. Just what we needed. And if we win this, remember, we go 7 clear of Barcelona in second place. I mean, you can see Patrick there just driving at Atletico Madrid. Nobody really closing him down. Jovic just pulls away from his central defender. Finally, a smart run from somebody, because we've been having a few stupid ones as of late where players run the same way as each other or really just run into a defender. But for once, it's a smart run from Jovic. Makes the defender have to make a decision. He chooses to press Patrick. And in the end, he just lays it on a plate for Luka Jovic, who gets his 19th of the season. Ramsey, Lamar, up against Beister, Lamar, ball through, Asenio! come and collect the ball. I was holding down wide, telling him to come out, and he seemed to just delay it. Diego Costa is through on goal, and it's a good save in the end from Asenio. How much he knew about it, I don't know. He gets an arm to it, his right arm it was, and he keeps the ball out, but thought he should have come and collected that a little bit sooner. The ball in towards the box, going to be blocked initially by Chukwueze, who's done all right here. Beister going to have to go across the face of goal to get this played out, and he does very, very well. We played our way out at the moment. Paredes, oh my gosh, that's not good at all. There's the shot, and Asenio is required again. Pressure's on us right now, but it's come from a mistake in the middle from Leandro Paredes. Just didn't need to give away the ball there at all. 18 to go. Andre Silva on for Diego Costa. Please come and collect this, Asenio, and thankfully he does. And there might be a way we can play this out really quickly here. So we have De Groot now. Now to Van der Beek. What have we got here? Van der Beek. Again, he's got to go through. Too many mistakes creeping in. Here we go, last minute of the game. Ball over the top. Please say it's offside. It is. And that will do it then. Villarreal are going to hold on to a much-needed 3 points here. And a much-welcome 3 points as well. And that puts us 7 clear of second place. Barcelona in the title race with 12 points to play for. 4 games left. We could wrap this up if we beat Sevilla and they do not win elsewhere. It's going to be huge, that game against Sevilla, but that is a big result as well. For a second, I was worried, especially when Kramaric scores that fantastic equaliser, of course, but in the end, we did the job at hand here. We got the 3 points. So a 7-point gap is where we stand, but as I said earlier, there is still an opportunity, and if Barcelona do win, they will close that again if we fail to win against Sevilla. Sevilla right now are in 9th place. Barcelona are playing against Rayo Vallecano, who sit down in 14th, sorry. And they're at home, so there should be no slip up from them. So it looks like the title race will go on for 1 more game after this one, even if the result goes our way here, but not elsewhere. So I can only do my job, and that is to find the win here. The problem is, as I said earlier, we got Chelsea to come. We got to think about that game. There's a 3-day gap between the two. And I'm still considering maybe just starting my strongest team here and then seeing where we stand against Chelsea in that first leg. So that might be what we do. In fact, I'm going to swap over the 2 central midfielders as the first of the changes. So Paredes is going to come out for Jordan and Trigueros comes in for Patrick. And I'm going to start Hudson-Odoi. I'm not going to start Sisto. We'll start Toko Akambi instead. I'm not going to start Van der Beek. We'll start Lazadis, sorry. Jovic will start. Beister will start. Diakabi. In fact, let's leave it as it is. Let's go. So that's going to be a side. Sevilla away. Tough game coming up here. And like I said, let's see how this one goes, because we still need other results to go our way to be title winners right here in this game. Seems a bit weird though, because I didn't plan to win the league in my first season, but that's the way we've done it. So it is going to be quite the welcome sight, this La Liga title. But then the question is, if we do win it here in this first season, do we just go somewhere else? Do we stay? I don't really know what to do with that regard, because, yeah, I mean, Europe is still to be conquered with Villarreal, but I've already done it with the Graafschap, so right now it's just kind of winning other stuff. Sevilla, a 9th place side for the moment. They go with a 3 at the back. In goal, Rico. They've got Lascelles and Rekic at the central defensive areas. I'm a fan of Lascelles and Rekic as a 2 partnership there. Quincy Promise on the left. I believe he's gone to Ajax IRL, so I actually didn't know that until the other day. And Munir starts up front, but I think in terms of the sides, you're expecting one team to win today's game, and that certainly won't be the home side, or in my opinion. But, of course, sometimes you get it wrong, and other times teams play really well, and I'm sure they will put up a good fight here, Sevilla. But I think ultimately we've got enough to be able to take this result away. I'd be disappointed if we lost it quite convincingly here, you know. Jovic, Hudson-Odoi is in, 32 minutes in. Got to be honest, we've been poor in this first half, but that does not matter now, as we strike first in the game. Sevilla, have been by far the better side in this early exchanges. But all it takes is one opportunity. And you know what as well? I didn't show you it, but against Atletico, we only had 3 shots, 2 on target, and we scored twice. We had less shots than they did in the game. You know, we won that game 2-1. So here, not been a good start. Sevilla being the better side. They've controlled most of the play. They've protected the ball far better than we have. Yet the first shot of the game that we managed to actually create, we're able to put in the back of the net. Callum Hudson-Odoi gets it. And maybe that'll calm the nerves a little bit, because for a moment there, it was looking like it was going to be one-way traffic for quite a time. Maybe that'll stop Sevilla as well, because they've started off this game really strong. They've honestly not let their foot up off the gas. Their press is pretty decent. As I say that, we've pressed high as well, and Jordan wins back possession. Only really Luka Jovic up there with him, though. And he's going to lose possession here to Rekic. Now, 3 at the back. I would like to think that my 4-3-3 would be able to get chances. It's not proven to be the case in this first half, but Azardis, to be fair, he's not having a good game either. What a tackle from Jordan, and that will do us then for the first half of football here. Sevilla 0, Villarreal 1. I don't know how Barcelona are getting on. Maybe they're playing the same day and we can see that at half-time, but like I said, I don't expect a slip up against Villarreal. They're not playing at the same time, so we will have to wait for that result. But after the first half of football here, very quiet game. It's Oz who have had the lead. But to be fair, Sevilla don't deserve to be behind. So that's worried me slightly here because I'm thinking they will get a chance. I just want to get this second goal, kill the game off nice and early, and then we can focus on Chelsea. So that's the plan here. We'll see if it works out that way or if we allow Sevilla back in the game. Luka Jovic, and he's found Hudson-Odoi. Problem is, he sent him a little bit wide, but Hudson-Odoi flicks it back over and finds the hell. Oh, Jovic! Oh, it wasn't even Jovic, was it? It was Trigueros. Oh, man. That would have been some goal if it had worked out. Oh, the ball from Jovic, though, sent him so wide. I can't switch. See, we could have switched to our central midfielder there and won that ball straight away when Azardis takes that poor touch, but it wouldn't let me switch it. It would not let me switch it, and then we passed the ball straight to Promise. Good. Well played. At least we've got it back, though, so... Jovic, Hudson-Odoi, lovely touch. What a save, goalkeeper. That's supposed to be a cross. Why are you sliding? I just wanted to lift it back in with the cross there, but it seemed to want to slide instead. What a save by the keeper, though. Keeps his side still in this game as Trigueros now carries forward. Looks through towards Toko Akambi. I believe that's touched a Sevilla player. It has done. It is going to be a corner kick. I thought for sure Callum Hudson-Odoi got his second there and given us the 3 points. It's his corner into the box. Rico to punch it. Lazardis brings it under control and finds Jovic. Jovic now to Hudson-Odoi. Offside flag's gone up. It will not count even if we get this ball in. 20 minutes remain here. And it's a very slender 1-0 lead. Jovic, edge of the area. Off the bar. Trigueros has put it in, but it's offside. It won't count. It just will not go in for this second goal. Oh, man. Jovic in a good area, has the shot off the crossbar or post, one of the two. And then Trigueros thought he'd scored. But, yeah, Lino gets it right, I think. And it's not worked out. So we still go in search of this second goal. I mean, how Jovic hasn't scored there? It begs the question. He should be smashing them in for fun, really. Noah Beister has got Hudson-Odoi making a move just in front of him. It wasn't a great pass towards Callum Hudson-Odoi, but he might still make something of it here up against the fullback. Hudson-Odoi all the way back to Jordan. Not sure about that pass there, but we still got it nonetheless. Trigueros, now Hudson-Odoi overlapping. Here we go then. Callum Hudson-Odoi lifted into the area. Toko Akambi attacked it and he did not win it. And now it's cleared away by Sevilla with the last 3 minutes on the clock. Are we going to see a late equaliser for the home side here? Of course, our win here means Barca have to win elsewhere. Amiri on the ball. Finds its way through the Promise. Quincy Promise's delivery straight to Asenio. 2 minutes added time. That is going to do us a 1-0 win. However slender it was, we take these, and that might be enough for the title. We'll see. Of course, we're going to look around the ground as a lot of the players are celebrating. Have we won the league here? I don't know. I'm going to let this play out. So, hopefully we've won it. I'm going to guess by celebrations we have. But I thought we needed a result elsewhere for Barcelona, and they weren't playing today, so I don't quite know what this is. Let's see if it gives the trophy celebration. There was no trophy celebration. A very drab game by all accounts as well. So I don't know what's going to happen now then, whether or not we need to wait until the next game or the next home game or anything like that. But I guess we'll find that out in the next episode because we've got Chelsea next. But I don't actually know what's happened then, because the players are celebrating like we won it, but we didn't get to celebrate with a trophy lift. So I don't know at this point. I will check it right here. So let's have a quick look at the Liga before we see Chelsea. And Barcelona were not able to win by the looks of that. I mean, that's incredible. They were playing against Villarreal at home, and it looks like they've slipped up. I was going to say, I swear they were playing at the same time as us anyway, so they should have been able to do it, right? No, they beat them. 4-0. I am so confused. We're only 7 points ahead and there's still 3 games to play. So they still mathematically can catch us. So why were the players celebrating like there was a title to be won? Because it's not secured. We haven't won it. My friends, that is going to be where we end today off then. As you can see, Chelsea up next in this one. We have got the semi-finals of the Europa League. So next episode, the plan is to play both games against Chelsea, including the one against Espanyol there, to potentially wrap up the La Liga title if we get the right result. So, of course, 7 points is the gap right now to Barcelona. So, yeah, it's pretty much likely we're going to lift the La Liga Santander trophy in the next episode. But of course, in between that, Chelsea in the semi-finals of the Europa League is the big one. We have to try and make it through to Europa League final. I'm not going to lie, it's incredibly warm here in the UK. So pretty much I'm just going to go and chill out for the rest of the evening. Hopefully you've enjoyed the double upload on this day. I will give you guys, this is a promise, I will give you guys another episode of Career Mode tomorrow. So you will see the double leg header against Chelsea tomorrow at either 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. whichever time it goes up on out on for you. But make sure you stay tuned because you don't want to miss it. It's absolutely huge next episode. Cannot afford a slip up against Chelsea. Are we going to make it to the Europa League final? That is for you guys to decide. Let me know in the comment down below. If you have enjoyed today's episode, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, a massive thank you for all the support on the channel as well. Really appreciate that. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below to follow me. And if you want to be notified whenever new videos go live, make sure you have the notification bell turned on. Until next time, have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for another episode. Adios.